A landmark deal between two of Canada's biggest telecoms is now one step closer to becoming a reality. After nearly 2 years of negotiations, the Canadian Competition Tribunal has rejected a challenge to Rogers' $26 billion takeover of Shaw Communications. Hilary Johnstone has the latest on this for us. Good morning, Hilary. Take us through the details, first of all, of this planned merger.
Good morning, Juanita. Well, another hurdle has now been passed. And what we've heard from the Competition Tribunal is that it does not believe that this proposed $26 billion merger between Rogers and Shaw will materially rise prices or will lead to higher prices or will lessen competition. So that's what it's saying. Now, certainly we have heard concerns over the past 20 months because that's how long this deal has been in the works now, that could happen. We've heard those concerns from consumers. We've heard them from observers fearing that this would be bad news for customers. But the Competition Tribunal is saying it doesn't think that that's going to happen. And really, this is paving the way for this deal to now go ahead. If it does go ahead, it will create the country's second largest telecom company, Bell still being the largest one. Now, this decision, or this deal, I should say, also included the sale of Shaw-owned Freedom Mobile to Quebecer-owned Videotron. So a couple different parts of this deal here. But there has been this ongoing battle, really, between this country's competition watchdog and these companies saying that they think things would get better, the watchdog not feeling that way. But we do have some reaction from Rogers this morning in reaction to the news that this decision has now come out. And it says, quote, "We look forward to reviewing the details of the decision and working with the Minister of Innovation, Science and Industry so we can clear the final regulatory hurdle to close these transactions." Now, there has been fear, and part of the reason why the competition watchdog was trying to block this is because it has long been said by both observers and customers that the telecom industry in this country is too concentrated. And to that point, we've heard from some experts, including Vas Bednar with McMaster University, with some of her reaction to the news that this deal may now go ahead.
There may be vigorous competition amongst competitors to Rogers Shaw to kind of poach consumers, and hopefully people feel the freedom that it's not too sticky to sort of express their dislike or resentment of this choice and switch to better competitors and get better prices. But by no means do I anticipate that this merger will result in substantially lower prices in the long term for more Canadians.
So hearing a little bit of Vas Bednar's reaction there, because of course Canadians already do pay some of the highest cell phone prices in the world, and as we just heard, fears that this deal may not help those bills very much.
So Hilary, what kind of reaction are we hearing?
Well, let's start with Canada's Competition Commissioner, who is not happy about this, has put out a short statement saying that they're disappointed. This is from Matthew Boswell saying, quote, "I'm very disappointed that the tribunal is dismissing our application to block the merger between Rogers and Shaw. We're carefully considering our next steps." In terms of those next steps here, Juanita, Canada's Minister of Innovation, so François-Philippe Champagne, will now have to approve this. We do have a short statement out from him this morning from that office saying that they are aware of the tribunal's decision and that they are also looking at next steps. So a couple different players here, Juanita, that we do expect to hear more from in the hours and days ahead.
All right. Thank you so much, Hilary.
Thank you.